Hi everyone. So today my blog is going to be about the top 10 things that I got to witness when I was observing a high school classroom or different classrooms. So I'll just get right into it. The first thing that I really, really loved that I actually witnessed as a student when I was in high school and now as a teacher or a future teacher was a U.S. history teacher teaching his students about Vietnam, and he decorates his classroom basically like a jungle, and it's really hot in there, and that's how he teaches his whole unit. And it's really great because it gives the students like a good background feel about how it would be in Vietnam while they were fighting the war. Number two, one of the English teachers that I was observing gave students extra credit if they dressed up like famous characters from books, and they had to write her a little bit, like a little paragraph about who they were and why they chose to dress up like that character, and they had to stay like that all day through school, which I thought was really funny but also informative in an English way. um, the third thing is one-on-one essay conferences. One of the students would sit with the teacher out in the hall for a couple of minutes and discuss their essay one-on-one, so they really got individual time with the teacher to discuss what they need to work on and what they think was good and all that. Um, Number four was when I witnessed the students reading the end of Tuesdays with Maury, and a few of them actually tearing up and crying in class. And it was just really touching to see that a great book really got to their heart, and it wasn't just something that they had to read for school. It was something that they actually enjoyed reading. Um, Number five was a heated discussion, a respectful discussion, but also very heated about George's decision to kill Lenny at the end of Mice and Men. The students had really, really strong arguments for both sides, whether they agreed or disagreed, and it ended up being a 40-minute long discussion. And, we didn't really reach an outcome, but it really got the students up and out of their seats and interested in proving each other wrong, basing their, arguments on things from the text. My number six of my top 10 was one teacher let her students do a Q&A with me to get them comfortable with me being in the classroom, since it was like one of the first days I was there, but also they were able to ask me anything they wanted as long as it wasn't, you know, inappropriate. And I was able to give honest answers about college and going away to college and coming home and how college is and if it's hard and etc., and why I want to become a teacher, why I want to teach English. And it was really fun for both of us because I got to talk a little bit about myself and didn't really just feel like a stranger in the room. And then the students also got to learn a little bit about the things that they were either worried about or interested in and stuff like that. Number seven was a little upsetting, but it was also a really good experience. I witnessed a female student who had just broken up with her boyfriend. She was really upset, and she was clearly upset during class. And she came to the teacher, who's also a female, after class, and basically just poured her heart out and asked for advice. And it was really great to see a teacher-student relationship that extends outside of just a teacher-student relationship. She really was talking to her like she was her friend, and trying to give her the best advice possible coming from an older person who's been in the dating game, but also, to comfort her and just tell her that everything is going to be okay. Number eight and nine are two of the greatest things I ever experienced being a student, and I definitely feel like I will use them in my class. Number eight is homework coupons, and it might sound really juvenile, but students um, are awarded a coupon for one free homework pass, where either they can use it when they didn't feel like doing the homework, when they lost their homework, when they forgot it, and they wouldn't get points against them on their grade. And they would win these coupons by getting the highest grade on the test, or not being absent for a whole quarter, or if they would play like a review game where there was teams before a test, the winners would get a homework coupon. And it really added a good sense of competition into the classroom. And I just think homework coupons are great because I know I've been in a situation where I know I did the homework, or I forgot it, or I just forgot to do it. And having those coupons in certain classes would give me a chance to not get points taken off. Number 9 is something they call loaner points in one of the classes. Basically, at the end of the quarter, the teacher sits down with each student, tells them what their average will be. If it's not what the student really wanted, or they really wanted a higher grade, she will loan them points and then take them away the next semester. So if the student got a 95 and they were really shooting for that 100, she will loan you 5 points, and then at the start of the next semester, you'll automatically start at a 95 and then work your way from there. But she also gave extra opportunities for extra credits, so you could end up with over 100 average, and then your points could carry over and you could loan them to the averages or the grades that you didn't do so well on. And number 10 was a great idea, and I'm definitely going to steal it when I'm a teacher, because I understand do nows are something that has to be done in the class or should be done, but one of the English teachers that I observed used it as a free writing experience, and would give students just topics that they would just write down their answers and get their brain working at the beginning of the period, so that they would be like really active throughout the lesson. And all her questions were would you rather questions. So she would ask them, would you rather win $1,000,000 or be able to cure someone who is sick? Or would you rather be smart or good looking? And things like that. And they were just simple little questions that the students would just write for like 4 or 5 minutes about, but it would really get the wheels turning in their head, and it really produced a better class discussion because students, from the minute they walked in, were already thinking and using their brains. So that's my top 10 experiences for my field experience, and I'm sure there are a million more, but this is a really good time to be in the high school, and I really feel like I learned a lot, and I'll have a lot of stuff to take with me when I have my own classroom.